it's because I have the lovely Leslie Logan here with me. She is the Pilates coordinator for Equinox in West Hollywood, and she's also been featured in Vogue magazine, which is very exciting around here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cool. So we're going to talk a little bit about Pilates. So what is it? For the people who really don't know much about Pilates, what is it?
Pilates is a strength-based workout, so contrary to what people think that it's very similar to yoga, actually we are not only stretching the body, but we're actually focusing on the strength of the body and working the whole body in every single session. So we don't want to just work one side of the body over another side. Everything has to be equal and balanced, so that when you leave your session or your Pilates class, you actually feel like you've been touched from head to toe.
Fantastic. And as a person who's been taking a couple of different lessons now, I can just tell you it's been very much jaw-dropping in my own body. It feels great. Every single time I leave, I always feel a little bit stronger, a little bit leaner, a little bit more, I don't know, taller on that.
Well, we have to get you taller.
It's true. It's very much true. I just made way too short, vertically challenged. Okay, so you're going to show us a couple different exercises, and I'll be the model, and you can tell us all about it.
Yeah, great. So I'm going to have Toby lie on his back. This is called the roll-up. I like the roll-up because, well, from an outsider's perspective, it looks like you're sitting up and coming down, but there's a lot of things happening in the body. So it's a great exercise you can do for yourself and just kind of check in and see how your body's feeling for the day. So Toby's going to take his arms up to the sky. He's going to hug his legs tight together. So the inner thighs and the outer thighs are going to hug tight together, and even flex those ankles strongly so the heels reach far across the room. Then on an inhale, he'll lift his head and chest up. Exhale as he bends his spine over, and the legs coming up is typical. It happens usually worse than that. So Toby's doing a really good job. He's going to roll down, aiming his lower back for the mat first, and then as he goes down, his lower back will come off, and he'll lie his head all the way down. Now I'm going to hold his legs. Flex your feet. Yep, reach those heels towards me. He inhales, rolls up. He exhales over. And then he inhales, curls his pelvis under, and he rolls one vertebra at a time into the mat. Now on this one, Toby, I want you just to set up a little differently. Curl your tailbone under more than you think.
Okay.
Yes. And then as you come up, fight through that spot that you want to just throw yourself. Yes. And then dive forward and see how much Toby's going to pull his waist back in opposition to his arms. And then he rolls back, his abs win this tug of war, and he rolls down, and he doesn't fall down. He puts his spine down one bone at a time. We'll do one more because that was really beautiful. Curl the tailbone under. Bend your spine. He rounds forward, and right now he's going to drop his right shoulder out of his ear, and then he'll roll down. He'll curl his tailbone to his heels. He hugs his outer thighs in, and he articulates all the way down, and he rests. How do you feel?
Nice. Okay.
Wonderful. So that actually works the entire abdominal wall and even helps open up the back of the body. So yes, we strengthen the front to open the back. Head down. For the next one, we'll do single leg circles. So he'll take his arms by his side, and he's going to take one leg up to the sky. Great. Toby's got long legs and a little bit tightness in here. So I'm going to have him soften his knee just a little bit so we get that thigh bone over there. He keeps his opposite ankle flexed, and then he'll push down through that thigh bone to anchor his hips. His shoulders are nice and open, so no shoulders in the air. And then circle the leg 5 times, and he gets to go as big as his hips can stay still. Great. Do 2 more, Toby. And then reversing that, we'll take this, hug this left hamstring down, and then open, go across the body and up. Great, and we're just going to keep hugging me with your left leg. Yes, and push that left hip down. All the way to the sky with that right leg. One more time. The leg comes all the way down. You get to do it again on the other side. Flex that foot. This one can be loose. Good. Go across the body. Left ankle can be loose. Shoulders pressed down. They actually don't help if they're in your ears. Good. And I'm going to come here and hug his right towards his right inner thigh, just to encourage it to stay still, so it's an anchor. Reverse the circle. Go out. Across, use the inner thigh and the abdominals, help support the lift of the leg. 2 more. You got it. Breathing for me. And then lower the leg all the way to the mat. Great. Now, Toby, go ahead and flip onto your left side. We'll face the camera. And then you're going to slide back towards me. Good. So body is all the way up against the back edge of the mat with the elbow back here, and then the legs come to the front edge of the mat. Both legs, actually. Yes, so you just are at a little bit of an angle. And then this top shoulder has to relax. It wants to help, but it can't. The top leg has to lift up to the level of the hip, and then as you kick a straight leg forward, you pull your abdominals in, and then as you kick the leg back, you try to keep the torso quiet. It doesn't get to move. Kick the leg 1, 2, and 1, 2. We'll just do 5 of these. You should do 10, right?
Right.
Good. 3 more. Yes. So the reason these are so good for us is for the hip mobility and hip strengthening. We tend to do everything in the frontal plane when we work out. Top leg over the bottom leg now. And then this leg, keep the pelvis stacked. Then lift the hip up, the leg up to the level of the hip rather, and lower and lift the leg. I have Toby internally rotate. You can do that too. I want him to feel it right here up into the hip and not so much in the front of the leg. Great, he's gonna do just 2 more because these are pretty miserable. And then he'll pull the leg up. They look easy, but they're not. Circles, little circles, and they can only be as big as he keeps his hip still. So if I had a glass of water here, it wouldn't move around, reverse those. And again, he should feel that in the glute more than he does the hip flexor. And he lowers the leg down, and then he would do the other side.
Gosh, I can tell you that one went so hard for me.
It's hard for all of us, and if you're a runner, a cyclist of any kind, any sort of cardio person, I guarantee it's going to be something that you will benefit from, and it actually will keep you in your own hips and on your feet independently.
Absolutely. So I want to thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Of course, and we'll see you guys next time. Please give Pilates a try. I'm telling you, it changed my world. It will change yours.